Impromptu. I thought I would share with you guys. I'm creating a new YouTube channel separately, and it's not replacing my current one at all. And I thought, going through the process, I would stream it. Might be interesting to you. You never know. So I've got a window here. And it's all very Christmassy, and hopefully you can hear the Christmas music. I haven't got headphones on, so I'm not hearing it, but hopefully you do, and it's all nice and fun. I'm hidden. I'm kind of there. You can see me. I'm just a bit tiny. So I already had another Rokk channel, which kind of coexisted, but I never used it because it was. So the idea was, when Stadia launched the option to stream on YouTube, the channel that I had wasn't a brand channel, and therefore it couldn't stream. So I had to create a brand channel, which I don't know how it worked, but it created another channel essentially. So that's the one that I've been using as my main channel. Not that I've ever really done any Stadia streaming from the browser or the CCU, but the original channel, which only has 2 subscribers, still exists. So I've been looking at what other people have been doing, and there seems to be a fairly good drive towards using other channels for different content, and I think I've been struggling the last few months with what to do with my channel, whether to go all out cloud gaming or whether to concentrate on Stadia, which is originally what it was set up to do. So it actually makes some sense that I create a separate second channel, which is essentially GeForce Now and xCloud, because they are the 2 alternative cloud gaming channels that I tend to use a lot of and to stream from. That then allows me to keep my main channel, the one you're watching this on, to largely Stadia, which I kind of feel more comfortable about. I sort of feel like I've abandoned Stadia, and you know, as I've said, that was the first and only reason that I got into streaming in the first place. So, I don't know if, let's see, I just want to make sure that this is actually live, because I normally get at least one person turned up if I'm streaming. I'm not sure the production is live. Oh, there I am. You could probably hear me. Going out at 720 actually. I think I might beef that up to. I don't think it will allow me to put it up to 1080. That's annoying. I should have thought about that. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's snow and the music and stuff. So there's one person watching, and that's me. So I'm going to just promote this on Twitter. Setting up a new channel. Live. You can hear me. Sorry about the echo. I'll turn that off in a second. Why is it not? Rokk show. Here we go. Let's mute. I can't mute. Let's mute me. There we go. Right. So setting up a new YouTube channel. Rokk Live. Rokk Live's got a good feel to it actually. Because I've still got to think about what I'm going to call this new channel. Rokk Live. Rokk Show was quite is quite cool, I think, because it's all kind of show stuff anyway, and it's like a rock show, kind of works. Rokk is live setting up a new YouTube channel. Okay, just promoting this to Twitter. Something that if you're looking to set up a channel, do your own streaming, you really should do. Build up your social media channels. I've only focused on Twitter, but to be honest, let's hide that. Still nobody here, just me and my Jack. But you should actually use Instagram and Facebook and TikTok if you can talk your tick. Right. Okay. So this is. We'll probably get a couple of people pop in now. I'm talking to myself, but also to future people that are watching this. So let's just come back to restream, okay? And we'll see how this looks. I may have to, because I'm going to disappear at this point. There we go. Goodbye. I can shrink it down and put comments there. It's actually, they've upgraded the way that looks. That actually looks quite cool now. Right, anyway. So this is the current unused YouTube channel, which what I've technically hello bro bless you for popping in. You're the only person watching me right now. Everybody's getting ready for Christmas. So what I've done with this channel, this older channel, as I sit behind a tree down here, is it just literally redirects people to my main channel, which is what you guys are watching this on. So what I need to do is rebrand this completely. So Rokk is fine, Rokk Live kind of works, but because it's going to be largely GeForce now and xCloud or Xbox Cloud Gaming, to give it its correct title, what I need to do is rebrand this completely. So first thing I need to do is think about the name. Rokk Live doesn't kind of work. Rokk Cloud Gaming is that icon, is the icon there. Let's manage customized channel. Let's go into, click on customized channel, and then you've got your branding. Right, so at the moment we've got Rokk Cloud Gaming, which kind of works, but the branding, the colors are very much the original Stadia colors that I was using. So some of us are working. I know. Well, I'm kind of working. This is my second job. I might have to hide that this background, Tony. Hang on. Let's get rid of it a second. And that one. There we go. Now you can see now. We've still got snow going on. That's all good. Let's put your comment there. Look at that. Bless you. Bless you, governor. Right, so we need to decide what to call the channel. Now you've got the main one, Rokkster, doesn't mention Stadia at all. It used to be Stadia Rocks. So I'm kind of inclined continue not calling this Rokk Now or Rokk Now kind of works, Rokk GeForce or something. But what we need to do anyway, if we look at this, for the best results on all devices, let's hide me. Didn't make any difference, I think it muted me anyway, so that's not very clever. So for the best results, use an image that's 2048 by 1152 pixels. So that's interesting. Why are you still saying? Give me that a second. Stop screen sharing. You should have seen the whole window. I don't know why. Window. Okay, go back in anyway. There it comes. Right, so Tony's gone. It's back to me on my own. So basically, this is my company logo. The way I handle this differently, because you see, although my company is called Rokk, it's actually Rokk Media Limited. That's the full name of the company. But we trade as Rokk, and obviously that has implications because my channel brand is Rokk as well. So at the moment, Rokk Show is what I go out as, and I differentiate the logo simply by virtue of the streaming me, the private personal me stuff is capital letters, and I can't see, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I'm in throes of creating a new YouTube channel. Thank you for popping in. It's just you at the moment, you and me on our own. So I differentiate between the two brands by Rokk lowercase is the business and Rokk capital letters is the channel. I know it's subtle, but that's essentially what you're seeing here. So we'll close that window down and we'll create, and I'm using a program called Affinity Photo, actually. Affinity do photo and designer and publisher. Dre, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Doing well. Good man, I can see. This is a very intimate recording, and I'm essentially creating a new YouTube channel. I'm going to hide the chat in a second, but I thought it was quite cute, and you can hopefully hear some nice Christmas music as well. So what I'm doing is I'm using a program over here, and I'll hide the chat so that it's, there we go. Now you should be able to see this now more easily. So this is Affinity Photo, and there are two others in their stable, Affinity Design and Affinity Publish. So they kind of mirror the Adobe suite of programs. But I personally prefer Affinity Photo to Photoshop. I've got the full license for Photoshop, but this is my favorite. So what we're doing is, if I go back to, let's see, YouTube, I don't understand why you guys aren't seeing the full window. I'm sharing the window here. Anyway, for now, 2048 pixels by 1152 pixels. So we'll just put these in here. 2048 by 1152. So that's what we're doing is creating the banner that appears at the top of the YouTube page. But before we do that, I'm really keen to work out why you guys aren't seeing the full screen. So let's have a look and see. So sharing, I've got an entire screen, that's what I need. Right, good, that's what I should have chosen. Here we go. Boom. Now it looks exactly the same that you saw just now, but the difference is that I can now flick between applications. So let's do that. So this is the new channel. It's actually an old channel, by the way, for you guys that have popped in recently. It's my original Stadia Rocks channel, which got relegated when I had to create a YouTube brand account for streaming on Stadia on YouTube. But I'm creating a new channel that will be specifically GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming. So it keeps it separate from my main channel, and I was explaining to myself earlier, when it was just me, that I want to go back to my roots. The roots for my channel was Google Stadia. That was the reason I started streaming. It's still the area where I feel most happy in my content and most comfortable. There are issues with covering Google Stadia. They don't particularly help you a great deal, and the news is, largely speculation. But I just it's where I'm most comfortable. So I want to kind of move all my general cloud gaming stuff away from the channel, make it much more Stadia focused, but not get rid of it. So at the moment I've been streaming a lot of the GeForce Now stuff on Twitch, which is cool, but I get one or two viewers turn up, which is so nice of them. I kind of feel like it's not getting a lot of airing. So what I'm hoping to do is multiple streams, so I'll be able to push out game streams to Twitch and to this channel, and then Stadia I can do to my main channel as well. So that's the plan, and today I'm basically setting that all up. So as you can see, we're creating a banner, and although this banner looks nothing like the shape of a YouTube banner, it's different sizes so that it works on different devices, mobile devices, iPads, tablets, different screens and stuff. So if I go and try and find my Stadia Rokks, let's have a look. So I try and keep everything, copy everything. So what I should find in here somewhere will be YouTube, previous YouTube banners. There we go. But what I'm specifically looking for, so there's an original JPEG. What I need to find is the .a photo format. Louise, how are you? Thanks for joining. It's great to see people coming in. Thank you so much for popping in. A big wave back at you as well. Thank you so much. So so if I pull this banner into Affinity Photo, you'll see that it is that shape. And however, when you see it in YouTube, you don't see this one anymore. It's actually quite nice. I could just go with this. What have we got here? We've got Xbox and GFN, but this channel won't cover Stadia. So basically, what you see when you visit YouTube on your browser is that center part there. You see that line there and that line there. So it crops this out, and you only see those parts of it on different devices, and on mobile phone, for example. I think you see more of that area, and tablets and stuff. So when you're designing your YouTube banner, you need to bear in mind that it's only that middle third. Unitrix, how are you, my friend? Thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. You just need to bear in mind that third is the only part that you'll see in the main. Dre jumped over to here as I can use this amazing emotes. Rock love, thumbs up, celebrate, sarcastic. Thank you. Don't be sarcastic. I don't like sarcasm. There's a couple of shows in the community that I can't watch because they're largely based on sarcasm, and I really don't like sarcasm. I find it a form of verbal bullying, and I despise bullies with my entire being. So that's what you have to bear in mind. Anyway, that's the key thing there. So if we just close that window down and go back to our original, which is that size, it's 100%, and we put the crop bars in, you'll see that if I drag the ruler down, I don't know what will let me actually, it's about 400, just over 400, and just over 800 there. So we get rid of the crop bars, drag a ruler down roughly about there, and guide, and roughly about there. It's not a million miles away. Back to, just pull that down a little bit more. It's a little bit overshot. It doesn't matter too much, because what I always do anyway is I end up uploading it, having a look. Does it look okay? Yeah, it looks fine. No, it doesn't. Go back to the drawing board, drag some stuff around. Risk of Rain 2. Or Destiny 2. Yeah, Unitrix, I've fallen a little bit out of love with Destiny recently. I was all over it a few months back, and now I'm just kind of finding it a little bit samey. But there'll be the new massive new upgrade in Feb. I'll have a look at that, I think. So this channel, because I've got to come up with something that looks different to my main channel, which if I pull up a new browser window, I've got so many Gmail accounts and stuff that I've got them all lined up down the bottom here, and I can pull them all up and check my various emails and things. So let's go to YouTube on this account and have a look at the main. There's me live there. Hey, 3 watching, bless you. Thank you. for all popping in. So if we go and have a look at this channel, the main channel this is, and you can see here it's very yellowish and reddish, and it's cloud gaming, content creating. But I will change this. And just as a going back over what I said earlier, guys, the concept is that I want to return to being largely Stadia driven on this channel, and therefore move my GeForce Now and Xbox cloud gaming, because they're the two other big cloud gaming channels that I stream from, and move those to a new channel, which is the one that we're creating and designing for. So given that this is red and yellow, and given that both GeForce and Xbox are green, both of them, which is quite useful, I think what we need to do is we need to use a green colour. And also, just to kind of, this is how I work when I design, I start throwing stuff together and kind of create my own mood board, if you like. Rach, hello darling, how are you? Wow, you had a marathon stream last night, didn't you? Back with a bang, as they say. Brilliant stuff, it was great. I kept popping in. I did say hello, as you know, but I kept popping in through the night as well. And it's funny because every time I went, you were back in the tower, so I'm sure you were doing other stuff in the meantime. Joe, I can't see, I haven't seen the Xbox I've seen loads of people talking about the Xbox documentary and saying it's really good. And I do intend, I'll watch it over Christmas. Is it, I've seen Xbox with links to it. Is it on Netflix, or do you have to go via the Xbox channel? I just don't know. Any road up, where was I going with all of this? I was going down to this, which is where I have a ton of GFN imagery. So what I'm thinking is that if I pull in something from these guys, yeah, no, I was really pleased to see that you were, because I keep thinking to myself, I never see Rach, so, you know, I mean, I didn't realise that you'd taken a break, quite honestly. And then when it suddenly popped up and said you were streaming, I thought, yes, I've got to go in and say, oh, you are such a natural, by the way. I mean, I was just watching you and thinking, wow, I wish I could have that presence of mind to be entertaining and focus on the game at the same time, because I'm such a novice when it comes to that. But I thought you were great. It's brilliant to see you back. And thank you for being one of my longest members, long-term members as well. It really, really does mean a huge amount to me. So thank you so much for that. And guys, anybody that is in the chat, I get told off for not doing this enough. But please, if you don't subscribe. It won't hurt you. It won't cost you a penny. But I'm sure all of you are, because otherwise you wouldn't know that I was here. So here we are in Affinity, and we're looking to create a new channel banner. And as I've said just now, the two blue lines, which may be a little tiny if you are on a phone, so forgive me for that, those two lines is essentially what most people will see when you go to their channel, right? So that's that top part. But what you do is create the stuff around the edges for different sizes of devices, and we can kind of focus ourselves. If we put the white box and take the transparency down over here, so we take it down to there. Yep, and I'll just hide that, and we'll just hold the Alt key on my keyboard and drag copy of it down to there. So that's focusing us now visually. We'll lock those two in place as well. There we go. So now we can shuffle stuff around and know that that is what is going to be seen by your site visitor. I don't know that it makes a lot of visual sense. Maybe that makes more sense, just seeing those little devices. But it's also quite visually noisy and confusing. So it may well be that what we do instead is place something a little bit less in your face. So let's go back and have a look at my little EU3080 launch folder. Come on, don't be shy. We'll be looking for JPEGs. That one is pretty good because it's, just pop it down there. really don't want to do necessarily, although it's not the end of the world, is have the 3080 logo, because that's going to date, isn't it, over time? And also because the channel is going to be GeForce Now plus Xbox cloud gaming, I don't want it to be predominantly dominated by GeForce, but the background's pretty cool. The only problem is that it's tiny. I mean, it covers that center third, which is brilliant. Let's just drag it under those boxes. There we go. So it fits nicely into that center, but what it doesn't do is cover this base area down here. So when somebody pulls over, got a wider, like little mobile phone, for example, you tend to get more of a square, and they're going to have a white area underneath there. Now I could do some kind of, I could zoom in, but then you're just going to get color. So what do we do? Well, we can, there's no tessellation here. We can't just, so one trick that we could do, we could leave that top part with 3080, and we could just, in fact what we can do is a little trick for you. We take, in Affinity you need to rasterize, I don't know why, I wish it would just bring in the image as a rasterized image in the first place, but anyway, what you can do is, if you take your marquee tool, give it a little bit of feather, let's go for just 2 pixels, and drag a slither across like that, okay, copy and paste. Now you're not seeing it because it's it's camouflaged, but if we now drag that down, instant invisibility, well, almost. But what we can do is we can take an eraser and let's make it nice and soft, all the way down there, and quite a big one. There we go. And whoops, didn't mean to do that. We take that around the edge, that will just blend it in a bit nicer. I think we'll take the opacity down a bit. There you go. Starting to see a little bit of the number coming through, but when it's up here, we'll just join that together. When it's up here, it's going to disappear, so no one's going to notice. So I'm happy with that. Now, the trick I'm thinking of using is if we take a copy of this, paste it in, it's a copy, and rotate it. In fact, we can do that. I think we can do that manually. Yeah, we'll rotate it a full 180. Whoops. Do it again. There we go. Let's have a look and see if there's any part of the shape. Did it actually rotate? I don't know if it did. I think I undid it, so let's do it again. Put it around that way. There we go. So let's see now if there's any part of this shape that we could blend in that would still have kind of make visual sense. It doesn't have to be perfect, because most people will only see that centerpiece anyway. Let's just hide the bottom box. There we go. So it's kind of working. What we can do is, see, that part's only missing a little bit anyway. So we could sort of build it up. Maybe, but no, not sure. Not sure if that's working, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe what we need to do, let's delete that, is let's have another look at those images that I've got. I got these officially from the GeForce Now image library. That is the best one though. So what happens if I increase its size to cover that full area? Because now that let's get rid of that one. Now that we've actually hidden the 3080 number, it's not that bad anymore. So if I just take it up in size, because we're only looking, that works, I'm happy with that. We're only looking to create a background. And once we start putting text, logo, maybe some GeForce Now branding, some Xbox Cloud Gaming branding in there, it'll work fine. However, it's kind of blue, right? And I want this to be predominantly green. So we're going to need to recolor it. We're going to go to the effects menu and we're going to give it a color overlay. Obviously that's black and it's solid, and we certainly don't want that. So that's kind of an Xbox green, and that's kind of a GeForce green. So we probably want something between the two, maybe around there. All right, and then we can start to reduce the opacity. This is the great thing about both of these brands being green, because it allows us to use green as the predominant color, and green and yellow work really well. Green and white work really well as well, but they are, again, both Xbox and GeForce use white. So for the Rokk, which is capital letters, and I think it's Roboto as a font, but I should have somewhere a Stadia Rocks asset, which will do as the logo. There's that little fella. All documents. There we go. There's my little bunny. Stadia, Rokk. Okay, I don't know how big this is, but it'll be fine. It's huge. So it looks great against the green anyway. Rokk. And let's apply a colour overlay of solid yellow and see what we think to that. What do you reckon, guys? Is yellow working, or was white better? Yellow's pretty cool. It's getting a bit fussy there, so we might need to go over here and maybe go down in size. But Rokk is, the channel isn't going to be called Rokk anyway. Let's go back and have another look. That's the current live site. That isn't the one we want though. We want to change this one. And as I've said, it's going to be GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming. So I need to come up with a name that isn't Rokk, isn't Rokk Show, because the other channel anyway. I do need to redesign this, thinking about it, because this is Rokk Show. You see, I tried changing the name of the channel to Rokk Show to match my Twitter, and some idiot has gone and nicked it. And recently as well, if I go to Rokk Show, some little idiot, maybe I won't find it now. Rokk and Hobbs Show. Rokk Show. Rokk, the name, is actually trademarked. I own the trademark for it, and it's largely because it's the name of my company. So I go to Rokk.co.uk. This is my company. We develop software and mobile apps, websites, that kind of stuff. So as you can see, it's got a little R against it. It's registered. That's my company. That is my trademark. And anybody that uses the brand without my permission will get a slap. Although there is a company actually just around the corner from me that's been trading a product as Rokk with 2Ks. I haven't decided what to do with them yet though. So I'm allowed to use Rokk, but I use it, when I use it for my stuff, I use the capital letters, whereas as you see here, it's lowercase for the brand. So, it's kind of different. It's my office. So I'm going to focus what works for me. So, yeah, it's fine, but what I wanted to do was to trade off with Rokk Show, because that kind of really keeps it separate. So I need to change that at some point, and I will do that. But for now, for the purposes of this, I also need to change the name. So I thought, what can we do? It's still going to be cloud. What I could do Rokk Now, which is pretty cool, because that's sort of GeForce Now. It's largely going to be GeForce Now anyway. I could do Rokk Live, but most of it's going to be live. I don't know, I might do some uploads, but I don't tend to because there's so much work. So, first and foremost, what do we think, guys? Do we think white, or do we think yellow. White's classier, isn't it? What we could do is we could go with the white, and then we could use yellow as the accent colour. Let's switch that back on again. So let's just play with this a second. Oops. Go away. Stop it. The delete. It's A, I think. There you go. Oh, of course, I'm trying to edit the text, but it's actually a graphic. So yeah, it's a JPEG. So we'll leave that there in white. Rokk, and we'll pull up the text box. Oops. And we'll change. Just put now in there for a second. The font, I think, is Roboto, and if it's anything at all, it's black. Why isn't that taken? Let's do that again. Roboto. And black. There we go. And we'll choose the yellow. Just see how that looks. Okay. Rokk now. If it's going to be anything at all, it needs to be a thinner font. What do you reckon, guys? Rokk now. Let's just copy that. Oops. Copy and paste. And find that one. Or Rokk Live. Rokk Live, Rokk now. What do you think in the comments? Let me know. I'm intrigued. Rokk now kind of works with GeForce now, doesn't it? Rokk now. Oops. Rokk Live. Nimbus prefers live. Thanks, Nimbus. Appreciate that. Rock climb. Oh dear, it's the trouble coming up with brands and stuff. The Rock Show works really well. Okay, well we'll go with live for now. We'll leave the slightly thinner font, maybe not quite so thick, regular. And we're going to move that up, and underneath it, just put that over there. We're going to pop differentiates it from the brand, and we'll pop some a subtitle underneath it. So we'll say something like GeForce now plus Xbox Cloud Gaming, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and I think it's going to have to go yellow. I don't know why I keep using the effect, I just need to change the colour. Go solid yellow. There we go. I might make it lowercase, so I'll look in a second. So that's what it's going to be, right? GeForce Now plus Xbox Cloud Gaming, and that allows me. Yeah, we're good. Thank you for popping in. I just really appreciate your attendance. So for those of you that are coming a little bit late, the idea is that I want to revert my main channel, my original channel, back to being largely Stadia content. Because that's why I started this whole streaming malarkey, and I feel really comfortable doing Stadia stuff. I don't feel as comfortable doing other cloud gaming platforms on this channel. It's really silly, but it's how I feel. So I'm kind of doing so I'm going to do, so I've got my other channel, and actually I've had it I've had it longer than my original. I just never use it. It's only got 2 subscribers, and it's Rokkster. Actually, we spotted that. It's Rokkster. That's what it is. That's actually the name of the channel. Rokkster was my original personal brand that I used on Twitter. So I have on Twitter I have Rokkster, as a separate Twitter account, which has, I think, about 15 or 16,000 followers on Twitter, but I just never use it anymore. I got it up as high as almost 20,000 at one point. So actually, I could just go with Rokkster. I love Rokkster. So rather than Rock Live, it could be Rokkster. Which means that I don't need to change. Where are we? Wrong one. So many Gmail accounts. I don't need to change the name of the channel. So that kind of works, doesn't it? That kind of works. So we don't need to worry about what it's going to be called. We keep the name Rokkster, which is cute anyway, in a fun little way. Rokkster is even better, Nimbus, I agree. That's a Rokkster, but it sounds a bit pretentious, doesn't it? I call one of my tiers of membership is my Rokkstars. In fact, Rach, who may well still be in the chat, she's a Rokkster. Well, she is a Rokkster anyway. She's lovely. So I'm reckoning, just because it's hassle to change the name of the thing. But having said that, Nimbus, Rokkster. Do I go for Rokkster? I just feel it just feels a bit pretentious. I'm quite humble as a person. I don't sell myself very well. So maybe get rid of live, and I can't just have stir on its own. That ain't gonna work. In fact, bring that back. God, something smells nice. My dinner. I think it's vegetable risotto. So this is essentially is the font. Thanks, brother. So we go with Rokkster, which it's kind of a brand thing. Get rid of that. Go with that. Turn it to white or convert it to white. Where are we? Bip. No. Bip. Bippity bip. Come on. Why don't you go into white? You son of a son. It's weird. Oh, I know why. I've got a colour overlay. Egypt. Pull that up to white. There we go. Get rid of that line or not. We'll have a look. We may just keep it to differentiate. So Rokkster becomes the channel name. Well, is the channel name anyway. Rokkster. It's like Teamster. So that works. And then I can get rid of that line and pull it down on top there, like that. Rokkster. What do you reckon? And then I need to. What I need is, or maybe do I spell it out here? Yeah, I probably need to. Just get that lined up. But it probably doesn't need to be capitals as the name the brand is. So I think it's done this way. GeForce now, and then Xbox. That's a capital B for Xbox, isn't it? Or is it capitals for Xbox in Turkey? Cloud. I wish they'd stuck with xCloud. It was a lovely brand name. Gaming. Easier to read. Little tip here, by the way. All caps are really hard to read for most people. GeForce. Oh dear. Slip of the old proverbial there. So when you are doing any kind of branding, or you're laying out something, it's actually lowercase is easier to read because of the ascenders and the descenders. I used to be, many years ago, a typesetter in the print trade. Oh, thank you, Nimbus. Thanks for popping in, my friend. Really appreciate your time. So I'm very sensitive to how type looks and works, and that yellow's too small. I think it's too small against the green. So might have to go with white there anyway. Rokkster is okay. I think Rokkster, that's me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I could change the name of the channel. It doesn't have to be Rokkster. I just don't know. But I just noticed that it's up there, Rokkster. It's the channel name. You can change your channel name. I can't remember how at the moment. I think go to settings, advanced settings. Also, because it's only got 2 subscribers, I moved all the subscribers from here to the brand channel. I don't know that they'll let me change it. Add or manage, view advanced settings, channel ID, user ID, default channel, move channel, delete channel. It's none of those. Add or manage your channels. No, it's not that. Channel status and features. It's not that either. Who's that looking fella? Doesn't matter. I'm going to leave it as Rokkster for now. I can always go back and change it in the future. Anyway, it's not too bad. Having done that, let's see. Probably okay. It's a weird kind of green thing going on. We now need to bring a face in, but not that one that I The one I really like, I wonder if I can grab it, is on my Twitch channel. I've got to log in now, it's annoying. But it asks for 2-factor authentication. That's emailed me. I'm not going to do that then. I already am logged in elsewhere, so let me just see which one I'm logged in. Let's try Twitch from here. Yeah. So I like this image that I've got down here, which I'm live on here. Look at that. Whee. Create a dashboard. Where is it? So is it settings or is it stream manager content? I forget. I'm not a massive knowledge of Twitch. It's not streaming tools. It's not. I don't think it's settings brand. There we go. So that image, which is a sort of solarized version of a photo that I've got, I really like that. I wonder if it lets me open it in full size. Yeah, that's quite cute, I think. So I copy that image, close that down, actually close that entire window down, come back here, drop me in there. Now I know it's yellow, although massively against the yellow, to be fair. I'm not massively against the yellow, but the idea was GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming, they're green as far as it goes. Now I could erase the yellow. And just leave it against green. So I can always change it over at Twitch as well. Okay. So let's just do that. Just need to get rid of these edges. There we go. I'll get rid of those white bits in a second. I'll just use a standard eraser. It's basically using the center of the circle to choose the background color that you want to erase. Once you've got it, you really just need to hold the thing down. Right, okay, that worked. Let's get a standard eraser and just get rid of those. Reduce it down. We've got too much feather on here. Oh, opacity, that's the problem. Let's get up to 100%. And we can just get rid of those. There they go. Okay. So there I am. Now, because I'm solarized, and the reason that I did that was to make it look like a sort of an 8-bit gaming avatar. Let's pull him in. That's pretty cool. I can work with that. Shrink it down. Yeah, that's looking okay. All right, it's got some brand going on there. Now I want to go and grab some logos. So let's just pull up a tab and put GeForce. GeForce Now logo into Google, click on images. Here they all be. I'm not worried about transparency, but I do need to make sure that I think that one. Let's go to GeForce Now and see what their current branding looks like. Because there's a few here. Oh, came and went pretty quick. Yeah, so it came in. We saw it there, didn't we? Got some new games to play actually. Remnant from the Ashes. So I got that yesterday. Now I actually got rid of Kena. I played it for a little while and I thought, no, I don't really like it. I thought it was okay, but I've been playing the Gunk on Xbox and that's really good. I just thought, why pay for it? But I also bought, which I've been wanting to buy for the longest time, but I can't. Oh, it's not on GeForce. Yeah, I bought it from Epic and it's, what's it called? I can't remember. It's Ancestors or something, and it's kind of a survival game, but set back in ancient human, sort of between apes and humans. But that looks, I've loved the look of it. It won loads of awards, so I bought that, but it's not on GeForce, so I can't play it there. Anyway, we were looking for the logo and we found it, and it looked very much like that one. We can erase the white, so that doesn't matter. So what we'll do is, that one's from NVIDIA, so it's actually got a transparent background anyway, in theory. I'm not sure what these little icons do. Share, add. Anyway, what we're going to do is right click and open it. No, not link. Sorry, open image in new tab. There it is, and then we can copy it out. The reason I do that, by the way, rather than just copy it from here, is if I just copied this now, it would have that checkerboard effect. So it's a thumbnail, basically, that Google have popped up to say it looks something like this. And what they really want you to do is click on it and go to the website where it lives. What we're obviously trying to do is capture the actual image. So that's the actual image that it's got stored in its database, which we've now copied into our clipboard. So we'll paste that copy down. There it is. Oh, it's titchy, and actually has come in with a transparent background. So that's for the win. That's excellent. Excelente. So move my little face over a tad. We'll leave that there for now, and we'll go back to wherever we were. And we found the logo, which was here, and we'll do the same thing again for Xbox Cloud Gaming. Now the problem is, Xbox Cloud Gaming means a lot to Xbox, but it doesn't mean a huge amount to the rest of the world. So there aren't that many links. When you put xCloud, it comes up with tons. You should have just stuck with it. But Xbox Cloud Gaming is what they call it, and so that's what we need to use. We'll put logo as a, right, there we go. Cool. That is essentially the logo that they're using. Unfortunately, it's square, and we don't have. It kind of would fit in there, but it's going to look really tiny and awkward. But such is life. The ideal one would be like the Game Pass one, so it's the same shape as GeForce Now, but they don't have that. We could, do you know what we could do though? We could knock off our own. Click on this and open image in new tab and copy it. I'll show you what I mean. Right, let's go back to Infinity. Paste it in. Huge. Hopefully the greens aren't going to clash. Duplicate it.
Catch that. Could you try?
Sorry, Siri. Duplicate it and chop off the text. Oops. Rasterize it first. Downside of Affinity. So rasterize. There we go. Now that it is open, get rid of that one actually, because we'll just chop this one into two. And grab the marquee tool, down the center, cut, paste. Now, just pop it up against the side here. Now, if I was, they hate this when you mess about with their branding. Let me lock that in place so it doesn't keep moving. And zoom in. Now, what first thing I want to do is create a unified background. So whatever we do in terms of cutting it and stuff, it's not going to, oops. Didn't have the right one connected. There we go. So now I can bring those to the front, move to the front, and same with this one, move to the front. And whatever I do in terms of chopping them around and stuff, because they're over the same color background, it won't make any difference. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go further on, we're going to cut out cloud, and we're going to paste it in. And the reason for that is that it's centered, which makes visual sense when it's centered under the hot cross bun, but it isn't centered under it. So we need to line it up with gaming and move that, bring it forward, arrange to the front. Don't worry about the side. Roughly speaking, it's somewhere around there. Choose that one and cut that piece out. Voila, new logo. Now, if we bring this green box down, we'll trim the original graphics. And this will become the new area for this. Select all the elements, group them together. Control G. Something weird happened there. Which is the green? That's the original logo. Undo, 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 and bring to front. Not sure what happened. And then one of these we need to chop. Oops. It's grouped together. So what's that? That's the green box. Okay, so I pulled that to the front. Not clever. Don't worry, we'll bring that down in a second. Let's trim this up. Because we'll use that green box. This also needs to be trimmed. Get rid of any spurious stuff. Got a little bit of feathering on, but it won't matter. Now then, grab that, and that. Pull those to the front. That now makes this behind, and we have perfection. What I do want to do, I just want to make sure that I think there's some imagery down here for that, so I'll get rid of that. Some pixels, sorry. Select it, marquee, drag over there, delete. Okay, let's see now. Oops. Make sure everything's selected. Get rid of that. That one. That's the green box. Okay, so it's just the X. And that. And that. Right, there's the bit, the bottom bit that I thought was living in there, so we need to delete that. There it goes. And we have a new Cloud Gaming, Xbox Cloud Gaming logo. Boop. There we go, perfect. So, shrink it down to the same width, give or take. It looks a bit odd because, of course, the edge of the GeForce Now logo tapers, and therefore visually it looks like it wants to start here. So one way we can deal with that is just to drop the GeForce Now logo below it, and we'll increase the size slightly of the Xbox Cloud Gaming. Problem with that is, though, that actually the channel is going to be predominantly GeForce Now. So I think we'll do it that way around. It's just I can stream. I can stream cloud. I can stream Xbox from my Xbox, which I can do in the lounge, which is what I do. I said it on the cloud burst last night. I'm all about the lounge. Tickle. Sunny, how are you, my friend? Happy holidays to you too. Thanks for jumping into my little tiny stream. Sunny, what I'm doing here is creating a new channel. In fact, I'm taking you as the lead on this. So the idea is that I will stick with Stadia for my main channel, which was what I originally did. Whoops, wrong one. And use my secondary channel for GeForce Now and Xbox cloud gaming. So I'm just in the process of setting it all up and going through my design process with Affinity to create the new banners and stuff. Not as nice branding as you with your lovely little cartoon pictures of people, but thank you, my friend. I've taken the leaf. I can't, it's not. I've taken the leaf from your book and seeing how you've got your indie channel and then your cloud gaming channel, and it just makes so much sense with me because Stadia was why I got into this in the first place. It's still the platform that I feel the most comfortable covering, but I still stream GeForce Now stuff and I still stream Xbox cloud gaming, so it just makes sense to kind of separate them out. And even though I've only got 2 subscribers on the Rokkster channel, nonetheless, it kind of feels like it's what I should be doing. So that's going to do temporarily. Vet! Wow, got all the big hitters in today. How are you, my friend? Thanks for jumping in and joining. And Sunny, I'm looking forward to your live cloud gaming talk, which I think it's 7 p.m. my time. I've got it marked to remind me. I'm going to pop in and see you there. Thank you very much. And wow. So Sunny even has a 3rd channel that has grown faster than Sunny Cloud. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much, Vet. How are you, my friend? Sunny, I mean, you're just, for me, you are the bar. That what you do is what I think most of us aspire to. You inspire without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, it makes a heap of sense. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't. You are. I mean, you know you've got it off. You've got it off pat, and that's the key thing. So Rokkster is the cloud gaming and GeForce Now channel, and what we'll do is we will save this. We'll export this out right now as a PNG, and that will form the basis. I may go back and tweak it. I might put some shadows in and play with some of the background and stuff, but just so that we can move this thing along. And what we will do, ladies and gentlemen, is we'll go up another one, I think, and we're going to create a new folder. And we're going to call that folder Rokkster YouTube. And that's going to be the new channel name. And I'll just create another folder. I'm a folder junkie. I like everything to be nice and neat. And this new folder is going to be YouTube. Oops. Assets. Oh, bless you, Sonny. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much, my friend. I try. I do it in a very humble and uncompetitive way. But as long as people are entertained by what I do, then I will continue to do it. This we will call YouTube 1, because there may be others. And we'll now go back to, where are we? Here, I think this is the one. Yep, it certainly is. So this is the temporary Rokk Cloud Gaming, and we'll change the banner to what we just created, which lived under F. Where is it? There we go. And it's called where are we? It's called Rokkster, isn't it? There we go. Rokkster, YouTube assets, and the banner. Right, now, I know it's kind of showing this little area here and saying, are you sure you want to see that? But honestly, most people will see more than that. So we'll do done for now. Test it out. That's roughly how it looks. Oh, hello, Becky. The Rokkster channel is live, actually. Or it should be when you go to Rokkster. Let me just double check on this, because if it isn't, having told everybody that's what it's called, it could be rather embarrassing. It may not be, actually. I may have been looking at it on one of my other browser windows, which was a different Gmail account completely. If it is, if it isn't, and it may not be, because to be honest with you, with 2 subscribers, they probably wouldn't let me have a branded channel just yet. So you're right, actually, Bex. It might not be youtube.com. See Rokkster might be a different thing altogether. That comes up. There you go. That is. Well, hang on. That might just be where I was looking. Go to your channel. Yeah, that's correct. So what you have to do is put youtube.com/C, the C bit for channel, and then ROKKSTER, Rokkster. And that does come up, so that is the right one. That's good. I was getting worried then. Publish. And then we can have a look and see how it looks. And we refresh, make sure it is the right one. Ta-da! There we go. Look at that. So Vet's debating on whether to resurrect Stadia Vet Gaming and use that for Stadia. Well, Sunny just endorsed it, and whatever Sunny says for me is that's all that matters. And I think it's the right way to go for me, Vet, and maybe even for you, mate. I think the thing that I've struggled with recently is trying to be all things to all people. So I think most of us moved away from doing all Stadia because Stadia themselves don't really go out their way to help the community. And equally, there can be a desert in terms of news to cover. But, that's down to creativity for the individual creator, truthfully. And, if it's the fact that one week I'm doing more GeForce stuff, because there isn't a huge amount to talk about on Stadia, then so be it. When you go searching, Becky, when you go searching for Rokkster, it probably won't come up, because quite honestly, 2 subscribers, it doesn't even figure as far as they're concerned. So you've got to, and I don't even think Rokk show shows up. Actually did. It came up quite prominently. I'm quite proud. Somebody else here pretending to be me. You can't do that. It's a brand, mate. It's registered. Get out of here. But anyway, let's refresh. Make sure that is definitely happening. That's cool. Right, now I've got to come up with the icon. No, that's right, Sonny. They don't, sadly. It's the way they are. I'm not, honestly. There's some people that just out of protest said stuff that I'm not covering your stuff. But if my channel was dedicated to the Miami Dolphins or to Manchester United or whatever, I wouldn't expect them to get in touch with me either and give me any support. It's not the way it works in the world, is it? Yeah, I'm going to, Becky. Thank you, darling. I'm going to be adding it in a second so that you will be able to get to it. Thank you for reminding me. I do intend to do that in a second. So, the icon, the avatar, it's recommended that you use 98 by 98 pixels. So what we'll do is create a new affinity page, 98 pixels. Yeah, that's so true. The community, that's the key thing. The community really does support Stadia. And, I just feel that when I was more predominantly Stadia, I had a bit more support from the community that I've had of late. I still get great turnout for Cloudburst was good. Rokk Review does really well. But I just feel that there's, and Sunny knows this anyway, you've got if you want your channel to take off, it needs to focus. And I don't think many channels that are gaming, welcome to my channel. In this channel, I cover gaming. Nobody goes to that one, but welcome to my channel. In this channel, I cover PlayStation or I cover Xbox. They get views. And I think that's the key thing it's a hunch. It's just a hunch. But I think that I need to do that because I'm going to be more comfortable that way. And it allows me to promote on YouTube as well. My Twitch channel gets nobody. I still haven't managed to get 3 consecutive views for a video on Twitch, which means that I can't go up another level. I know my average is 0.5. So, what do I do? Keep flogging Twitch, or do I just go with YouTube? GFN are great. Yeah, GFN are supportive. Well, I mean, they have a really good Discord, as you know, Aaron, and in that Discord, they really engage, and you can ask them anything, and they'll support that, and that's great. Stadia has a Discord, but it isn't. At least I'm not involved or aware of one that is specifically for creators. There may well be. I don't know. I haven't been invited into it, so I don't know if that's the case or not. Yeah, so Sammy even says he doesn't get much support, and I'm not hugely surprised. What's interesting is if you look at the Google Stadia Twitter account, they're followed by several thousand, as you'd expect. They follow about 130. And actually, I wrote a really good article on why that is not a good thing for brands. If you go to Rokkster.com, ironically, which is a website, it's a blog that's been around for donkey's years. Oh no, it didn't come up. Maybe I killed it off. That's interesting. Rokkster UK. No, I'll check that out. I don't know why that's disappeared. Anyway, I wrote an article on brands should follow everybody that follows them because it looks like engagement and it looks like the brand cares. But create private lists of the people that they actually want to follow and listen to and see the tweets. So the community that has followed them and they follow back aren't aware that they're not necessarily seeing you in their stream because they've switched that off and they're just looking at a list. And it's so simple to do. But even something like Stadia doesn't do that. They literally have several thousand.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, exactly, Siri. This is the problem. So if we go and have a quick look at Google Stadia, I'll point this out. Stadia. And Stadia keeps changing its thing. So 136 that they're following. And they are being followed by. Sorry if this is a bit blurry, by the way. I should have set the whole stream to 1080, but once you're underway, you can't do it. So they're following 136, and they're being followed by 259,000. That ain't no small beans, is it? That's actually really impressive. However, the key thing is the following bit. It costs them nothing to follow back every time somebody follows them, and they can even have there's software that will do it for you. You can just run the software. I've got it myself. Run the software. All these accounts, you're not following them. What you're going to do, follow them. Boom, job done. And then you create a list. And these are my lists over here. Cloud tweets, some political stuff, GeForce now and Stadia. Right. So I can, if I want to, I can isolate the people that I really care about in those lists and look at those lists. They're private lists. Nobody else in the world knows they exist. And that's what Stadia should do. But the point I was going to make was, taking it all the way back to the original point, was if you have a look in who they follow, it's hardly anybody in the Stadia content creation community. It's about 90% studios that produce games that are on Stadia. There's a handful of content creators who I don't recognize, They're nobody that I've come across. And then there's, I think, 2 that I'm aware of in our community. And that's a shame because, it's low overhead. It costs them nothing to add everybody. And we'd all go away feeling really proud. Yeah, I'm in the Stadia thing. But they don't do it. What do you know? What do you do? It's what it is. But that's not the point. It's the community that I love. And they're the people, you are the people that I enjoy creating content for. I'm not doing it to garner praise from Stadia at all. That's just not what I do. It's for the community, and I love, people joining in the chat and saying hi, and I've made lifelong friends by doing this. So, that's why I don't particularly care whether Stadia knows who I am or cares about what I do. And what I'm trying to do, and this is going to be fun, is create the avatar, the icon for the channel. The reason it's going to be fun is Rokkster is a wide word that has to fit into a circle, 98 by 98 pixels. Thanks, Sunny. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate you coming in, by the way. It's really, really lovely to see you. Thank you so much. So we have a little face. I don't know if I've destroyed it. No, that's another thing I love about Affinity is it uses this virtual, what do you call it, non-destructive changes. So even though that was really, really tiny in Photoshop, it would have dispensed with all the pixels, and therefore when I expand this out it would be all pixely, but it's non-destructive, so it remembers until I commit it. Woo! So we can have me as the main avatar. We can have we don't even need to have the word Rokkster, to be honest. We'll bring it to the front anyway. There he is down there, bless him. And we'll bring that green background in, copy that and pop that in there. We'll throw it in the bag. Why is it not green anymore? Oh, it's because it's all the rectangle in and not the coloured background. Okay, so we don't want the rectangle, we want this. And the reason I couldn't grab it was locked. So we'll copy that there. Here, and we'll send it backwards by going to arrange and move to the back. Right, let's find a fairly neutral. Oh, it's got a little bit of texture as well. That's quite cute. That never hurt anybody. Let's move Rokk up a little bit. Bless him. There he goes. Rokkster's just, I don't know. I might even ditch the word, because it's going to be so small. Let's go 100%. It's going to be so titchy breakfast that it's going to be virtually unreadable. And bearing in mind, it's going to go into a little circle as well. So we're going to get rid of that, I think. That's brave, but let's just do it anyway. And what we'll do is we will export this. I'm going to move it more central. Up there. What a happy looking fellow he is. And I hope you can hear me over this Christmas music. I forgot I had it on actually, because I'm not listening to myself here. We'll export young Rokk into PNG and into the same place. So we'll call this YouTube avatar. There he goes. Here we go. Save him down. And we'll go back to manage the thingy bobs that we were doing. And we'll change to that one. See how it looks in the circle? Yeah, see. That's not too bad. We could drop it down a little bit, but that's okay. We'll go done. Thanks, darling. And we'll publish. Oh, Dandroid, Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Merry Christmas to you. It's very seasonal. I did have a lovely seasonal overlay, but it was covering me up. So I had to get rid of it. We've got flashy lights behind me anyway, so that can't be bad. That doesn't look too bad, does it, actually? It never hurts to have a little face. Let's have a look at the channel, see how it looks. There he is down there. I've got an extra subscriber. Woohoo! I'm quite happy with how this looks. I think it's okay. What do you guys think? I'm not against that at all. I think it's alright. It's alright, eh? What I do have is sneakily, let me see where I put it first. I think it's in downloads. I took a video that is already, no, it was on Twitch, so it never made it across to YouTube, and it's got to be in the downloads folder. Thanks, Vet. That's kind of working for me, my friend. This PC and delete downloads. Here we go. And let's just view large icons. Where did I put that video? I think it's this one. Can I preview it here? No. Okay. We'll do it anyway. So this is a video of a stream that I did a while back playing Icarus on GeForce Now. And Icarus, GeForce Now. So I thought, well, it's going to die. It will be gone in a few days on Twitch, because I've not even got 50 followers on Twitch, and I get a 0.5 average of people watching. So I haven't got to the account level yet where they allow me to keep stuff. So after a few weeks, it disappears forever. But this one, I happened to do it via Restream. So it recorded it. So I downloaded it, and then I thought I would upload it to the new channel, which is what we're doing here. So welcome to another Rock Show Now video, because that's what I originally was going to call the channel. So change that to Rokkster. In advanced settings, you can set this stuff up to automatically fill it in for you. So it says you're doing it every time. Pros, I Sunny, they all know this stuff, but it's just good to do. And what I have done in the past is within those defaults, I've pasted the text for each of my different shows, and then when it comes in, I delete everything other than that relevant shows. It just saves you a bit of time. Visit Rock Show to become a member or to show your appreciation. And you can also find Rock streaming Google Stadia content. It's him even proclaiming the fact over at Rock Show. There we go. So, thumbnail. I'm going to wait for it to upload the video, and then we'll see if there's anything that looks okay as a thumbnail. If not, see, with game streaming, you're better to create your own thumbnails. You know, a little picture, one of the standard images that the studio put out for marketing, maybe with your face overlaid, looking shocked or amazed. Whereas if you're doing stuff like I'm doing here to you, to the camera, you're better to use a still or photo of you. But this is going to be them. Interestingly, a bunch of playlists that I've used in the past. These were all imported from, I think, from YouTube Music. It was annoying. They need to be destroyed. Sam Smith, The Beatles, Coldplay, Classical. Gives you a bit of an idea. Rag and Bone Man, Crowded House. I wonder what Rokk was listening to with those playlists. Let's create a new playlist. We'll call it GeForce Now. It's going to be public. Create that, and that's going to be the playlist that this video is going to live under forever and a day. There it goes. No, it's not made for kids. I try not to swear in the stuff that I largely do, streaming and what have you, because you never know what age group's gonna view it. Paid promotion. Well, they did give me the game, but they didn't pay anything, and technically, I should say that there's product placement, but I don't tend to tick that box. Most people don't, to be honest. Allow automatic chapters, you can do, but there's no clear delineation, so it's up to you. I'll leave the GeForce Now tag in var. We'll put cloud gaming as well. Language doesn't matter really. Recording data is irrelevant. Standard, allow embedding, I don't mind. Allow people to sample this content, whatever. People and blogs, no, it's very definitely gaming. And the game was Icarus. Icarus. There it is. That's quite important. Comment visibility. Yep. And I never allow people to see likes and dislikes. Well, you see likes, but I never allow dislikes because it pours water on them Egypts that just want to ruin your day. Next. So, and you should put an end screen and stuff, but we don't have any other videos on here, so there's not much point yet. Copyright, no, there's no issues in this video. It's going to go public, and I don't need to schedule it. That's all good. And we'll publish it now. It's going to take a little while. It's uploading about for the SD versions there, and the HD version. I think I streamed it to about 1080 because it was on Restream, so that's daft. Dismal, good morning. Lee is in the house. I didn't see you there, my friend. Big hands up to you. Great to see you. Dismal, how are you? Thanks for popping in. So that is now going to upload, and the HD version can take as long as, who knows, piece of string, because quite honestly, there doesn't seem to be any obvious rhyme or reason as to why it does. Well, it is. It's evening here. It's 6:05 in the evening for me and for Lee. But it doesn't matter, mate. You know what? This is a very much global channel. Interestingly enough, I get more. I think I have more people from America watch and the Philippines, which is quite odd, than I do the UK. So Dandroid's buying a new Chromebook in the new year. Awesome. So I can try and YouTube stream my games. Yeah, definitely. I haven't done it in ages because it's such a stress on mobile. Yeah, that's true. Will all this be possible on a Chromebook? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Don't forget, Chromebook is Google. Right? So what I'm doing here with YouTube and stuff, you can absolutely do. And if you're going to stream cloud gaming, then ain't no problem at all with a Chromebook. So yeah, 100%, go for it, my friend. So processing will begin shortly, and that's going to be our first video on this channel, which isn't. So it's literally, it's got one little video on it. There we go, and 3 subscribers. Bless me. So the YouTube, the official URL for this channel is literally going to be youtube.com/c/Rokkster, Rokkster, and this is my brand new GeForce Now and Xbox cloud gaming channel, leaving the channel you guys are on for Google Stadia, back to the old days, back to how it used to be. So there's my current channel, and here we are, we're live, and Rokkster is going to be this little puppy. So what else we've got going on in here? We've got the about piece in. We need to add channels. So let's customize this. Where do you add your channels? I forgot. Branding. We've done branding. We should do a little watermark down there actually. Just a little watermark. What does it recommend size-wise? No, you're all good, my friend. And if you want any help, just give us a shout. DM me on Twitter or send me a comment or what have you. More than happy to help you set that up. So that's 150 by 150 pixel icon. We may as well use this puppy again because it will just shrink it down. But what we're going to do differently, I think, and this is quite cute, is we'll turn off the green background and we'll export little Rokkster here as a PNG with a transparent background. That should work. Actually, it's too small, it needs to go bigger. So let's increase the document size, resize canvas to 150. It won't alter the pixels of the actual image itself. We'll pop me down to the center bottom. There we go. little Rokkster. There he is, bless him. Drag him down. There he goes. And that's your actual size. So that is going to appear down the bottom right corner of the videos. So let's export as a PNG with a transparent background. In here, we'll call this watermark, YT watermark, into the Rokkster folder. There it goes. And then back to the channel. Here we go. We'll upload our PNG from the Stadia Rocks. Stadia Rocks. Stadia Rocks. And Rokkster. This is Rokkster. Rokkster. Stadia Rocks. Sure, Stadia Rocks. Stadia Rocks. Rock. Anthony! How are you, my friend? Great to see you. Hope you're keeping well. I'm looking the wrong way. Sorry, I've got another screen on the go here. I'm trying to find my... Oh, here we are, Rokkster. Cool. Right, assets. And we'll bring our little watermarky Rokk in. There he sits down there. Look at him, bless. We're going to put me on the entire video and publish. So when we view a video now, we're going to have a little Rokkster down there as well. Oh, nice. What are you eating? Is it something really classy? Are you having one of those kind of a nice lobster and champagne for Christmas? Is that what you're munching on? Now I want to edit these bits. I think I've got to go to YouTube Studio for this, or is it settings? I can't remember now. It's not that, so it must be YouTube Studio. So Anthony, what I'm doing is I'm creating a new channel to separate out GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming from Stadia. So I'm reverting my main channel to be largely Stadia content. And then, so that I don't give up on GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming, which are the two other cloud gaming platforms that I predominantly use, I've created a new channel. So there is not a lot going on here at the moment. 3 subscribers, bless them. But that's all good. I can see all my subscribers. That goes back to 2020. I'm just trying to remember how to. I know I can customize the channel. So you don't do this very often, do you? Do go in here and edit it. Customize channel. Description, add channel, links. It's links, isn't it? We think. Link official website is actually Rokkster. I changed the URL, so it's rockshow.com. That's my breaking news. Yeah, what's the breaking news then? Oh, great. Liz Truss in charge of Brexit. That's all we need. Official YouTube is URL. Do I need? I don't want to change that. I don't want to destroy something important. Official website is Rokkster. That much is true. And link on banner. Contact info. Panera bread, soup and salad, cheddar broccoli soup. Oh, that sounds really nice. A Fuji apple salad. That's classy, mate. I like the sound of that. I've got. Oh, actually, it sat out there waiting for me. I heard them call me earlier. I have got risotto waiting for me. Now this is stadiarocks@gmail.com, I believe. If it isn't, I will change it. Indicate which links would you like to display on the banner of your first link. I just have a website there. Publish that. This channel is in the Rokk brand, covers GeForce and Xbox. That's all good. How do I add channels to the channels bit? Because there ain't none in there. Home video playlists, I need to sort them out. Because Sam Smith and Coldplay and stuff. Very nice, but so that's the official website, that's okay. Channels, how do I edit the channels bit? Excuse me. Is it content? No. Is it something else? Is it settings? Is it customization? Is it Rosemary, the tea lady? Could be. Short videos, all that's to come once I've got more content up there. Oh, bless you, Anthony. Thank you, my friend. And ditto to you as well. Oh, is it? Thank you. I have asked and nobody said. I've turned it right down now. Yeah, right. Hopefully that's better for you. A little bit of Christmas music. A link, the link for the new channel. Yeah, it's Rokkster. So if you go to youtube.com, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will type it on here. So the new channel is going to be called, it's Rokkster, basically. And it is youtube.com /c/Rokkster. And I'll copy that as well. Pop that there and pop that up on the screen for 2 seconds. You can see it. And back in the live channel, I'll pop it in here. There he is, as a link. So pin that message to the top. Like all you professionals, Anthony and stuff, they do all this pinning and I don't do enough of it. But if you wanted to subscribe, it would be absolutely lovely because I've only got 3 or 4 people at the moment. So that'll be nice. But it will build over time and I'll be able to promote it on social. But it sends my commitment to Stadia loud and proud, because I am loud and proud about Stadia. But equally, I love playing on GeForce Now and I love playing on Xbox Cloud Gaming. So it allows me to do all of those things. Basic info, come on, where is this? The channels thing. Is it links? Add links to sites that you want to share with your viewers. But they're not showing up in the diddly-do. The channels page, so they can't be where they go. Add link. Little link title. Let's just put Rokk Show. HTTPS. youtube.com /c/Rokk Show. And publish. To chat. I don't know yet, Anthony. The good question, am I changing up the Rokk review? One thing that I'm definitely conscious of is that I play about a lot with my content, and I know it annoys some people. And, you know, if you read the top 10 things to do, it's be consistent. But I'm an experimenter, and I personally like to try something. Oh, thanks, Rach. Woohoo! I've got another one. Bless you. I tend to try something, and if it ain't working for me, I change it or I get rid of it. But, you know, that's all well and good, but it is definitely not the thing you want to do if you want to build up your channel. So I did Friday Night Rokk, and it just kind of wasn't working for me for various reasons, so I killed it off. Rokk Reveal, which was, as you know, the name of the show before Rokk Review. I loved Rokk Reveal, and the only reason that it died was because Google Stadia decided that they didn't want to be consistent with when they put out the 2s this week on Stadia, which is what the show was built around. It was unique for that, and it had a decent audience based on that, and it was, you know, that was its unique selling proposition. So the fact that they decided to go twice a month, and even then on no consistent day or time, made the actual show impossible to do. So that's why it became Rokk Review, and because we couldn't guarantee that there would be a twos on the day, I widened it out to include all of the cloud gaming platforms, which, as you rightly say, Anthony, kind of how do you manage that now that it's on? But you see that the new channel hasn't got Stadia on either, so I think at least for the foreseeable future it will carry on. I actually don't think it's going to happen this coming week anyway, because it's Christmas kind of week leading up to the holidays. I know Ray wants to take a break. I'm sure John will be doing some stuff as well, so I may do a solo effort this coming week. I haven't made my mind up yet, to be honest. One thing I am toying with is bringing back Stadia Rocks, or even Rokk Around the Clock, which I know you used to really like. I can't do it as a daily news thing. One, because Sunny does an amazing job of that already, and I really don't, there's no point in just covering the same ground as other people. So I might go with a revamped Stadia Rocks instead of Rokk Review. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up. I'm just conscious of the fact that people like consistency. They like to know that it's the same show with the same approach and the same content week in, week out. Vet, mate. Oh, this Tuesday. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I was thinking that. We might maybe just you and I do a show on Tuesday. That had crossed my mind. I'll see what John wants to do, to be honest, because I haven't actually, I'm talking on his behalf, and he may be up for it. But even if we just did the two of us, that would be actually a really cool show, wouldn't it? I tell you what we could do. We could do a review of the year. Yeah, a Rokk Review 2021. God, that sounds like work. Oh, Vet, how do I add channels? How do I get channels added? I've forgotten. Let me Google it. How to edit page content, YouTube channel. Sign in. Well, don't click content. On the left sidebar, click content. In uploads, click the thumbnail. No, that's putting a video up there, you donkey. How do I edit my YouTube channel content? Rock, how come you never call a bomb scare and get me out of work so I can be on the show? Every time I've ever asked you, buddy, you are working. And the problem I have, this is a major issue for me, actually, because most of my audience, or it's not most, slightly more higher percentage of people watch me in America than do in my home country. And therefore, I really should be streaming at a time that is more convenient to you guys. The problem is that means me doing a really late show, and don't tell anybody else, right? But in 3 weeks' time, I'm 55 years old, dude. And honestly, by the time it gets to like 9:30 at night, I'm nodding off. I just can't do it. And this is the weird thing, because when I started streaming 2 years ago, 2019, was it 2019? No, it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Beginning of 2020, I could do it then. I was doing the Friday night streaming thing at 10 until gone midnight, and it wasn't causing me any issues. Fast forward 18 months, 2 years, I can't do it anymore, and it's flipping annoying for me, because I want to be doing it at a time that is convenient for you guys outside of work. Oh, I see. So I've got to. I see what you're saying now. Let's turn off the heater. Yeah, I will. I'll send in the seals or something. Right. How do I edit YouTube channel pay? In the mobile app. No, you don't do it. Do you do it on the mobile app? Is that what it is? Tap your channel. I know you do it somewhere. Let's have a little look. Go to YouTube. Go to your channel. Let's see. Get rid of that. Why am I? Sent me somewhere else. Right. Library. Home. Right. Okay. Why? There we are. Go to your channel. There's no edit channel. What are you talking about? sending me on a fool's errand. Fool's errand, I tell you. Too many tabs open here. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. Did you know that a tab in a browser is equivalent to an entire instance of the browser, which means it's using up masses of resources? Did you know that? You do now. I'm always telling my daughter off when she has her browser open, there's like 400 tabs. I'm like, wow, your machine is groaning, it's straining to do anything. So kill them off if you don't need them. That's what I say. Right, Rokkster, that's the main Rokkster one. We want to get rid of that because we don't want to do anything accidentally. Tap your channel, tap edit channel, enter your updated description. Yeah, that gets you to the description. So how do you edit the pages page? YouTube channel. I don't want to watch a video. Customize channel layout. Yeah. How to reset your front page. How to create, how to make a video develop. How to create a YouTube channel. How to edit pages in WordPress. No. We know the layout. That's just the stuff. This is the standard web address for your channel. Yep, it is. And there we are. There's the custom URL, Rokkster. There it is. I can change that actually, because I've not changed it before. Here they are. Links. No, it's not it, is it? We tried that. It didn't. They didn't percolate through. If I go back to my channel, that video still hasn't properly processed. See, this channel doesn't feature any other channels. I thought you could do it from the customized channel page. Featured sections. This is, no, that's not how you do it. Video spotlight, channel trailer, that's your trailers, your basic info. The basic info is where you're supposed to do this stuff. I've just opened another flipping page doing the same thing. I just told you guys not to do. So basic info, this channel, that's your about. Channel URL is what sits on the banner. Custom URL is what you guys go to. Links to sites that you want to share with your viewers, which I do. And then links on banner, first one. So why do the other ones not official YouTube show on the channels page? First link, links on banner. I've got 5 links. What does that do then? Refresh. Oh, it just puts them up here. That ain't no use. That ain't no use to mankind. One link is what we need. I'm sure you used to be able to go into each of those pages and edit them. Channel URL, links on banner, contact info. So it doesn't even have. Oh, there's your links. Channels. Oh, hang on. Do you have to go to a channel and add it to your thing? I'm not joining in. It does have a quite cheap member scheme though. Is that how you do it? This is so boring to watch. Sorry guys. No, it's not that, is it? That would be so simple. Channel name and description. And language. Oh, you can do different languages. That could be quite good if you were multinational. It's got some channel links, but this stuff just shows up on your layout. Video spotlight. That's just the videos that you show. One, it's worth doing this, by the way. One is a one that you show to subscribers, and one's the one that you show to people that aren't subscribers. Thank you, Unetrix. Bless you, sir. Featured ad section. featured channels. We get there, yes! Okay, search for channels to feature on your homepage. Well, I wouldn't mind that fellow Rokk show, please, because I want his official channel with 1,530. Awesome, awesome. Rokk's other channels. That'll do. Channels in the section, just the one for now. And publish. Blimey, that took some effort. Hidden away. YouTube love nothing more than to not make it easy. Let's look. Let's go to our view channel. And there he is, Rokk's other channels. Yeah. Woohoo. Awesome. Icarus still hasn't been processed. It's going to be the very first. 7 subscribers. Wow, thanks guys. I'm going to give it a like because he's all right, that chap. Oh, Rocky. Right, so the channel is taking shape. We've got a banner. We've got an avatar. We've got a video that's taking forever to process because that's what Google does. We have a playlist. We've got a GeForce Now playlist. The others, although you can see them here, we've got a TV one that needs to go. These are all private, and I actually want to get rid of them. That goes back to when I was subscribing to YouTube Music, and I didn't realise that when I created a music playlist, it added it to my channel. So I just made them private, but I will get rid of them. It's easy to do. We'll go to playlists and we will just delete them. We don't need any of these. You can filter them. We don't need to filter them. Right, Crowded House, love your music. Love your music, but I don't love your playlist. So that's them gone. Back again. Back again. And we'll refresh. Crowded House has gone. It's just we went back. I thought there was a way that you can just select a whole ton of these and get rid of them. Painful, awesomely painful way of forcing you to do stuff. Anyway, Rag and Bone Man, love your content, hate your playlist, gone. Delete. What else we got here? Red Dwarf. I don't know why I've got Red Dwarf here. Oh, it's all TV stuff. Right, okay. TV themes. Delete. Get rid of. Classical music. Loves me some classical music. Don't loves me the playlist. Gone. And Gilbert O'Sullivan. Gilbert O'Sullivan is a singer-songwriter who was very successful in the 1970s. Check him out. His stuff it's irreverent pop music, but it's just really good. Sam Smith. I love Sam Smith. Let's get rid of Sam. There he goes. The Beatles. Who doesn't love the Beatles? Delete the playlist. Almost done. And finally Coldplay. Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, comes from my hometown. He comes from my hometown. And from people that I know that know him, they say he's an incredibly generous and lovely guy, which I'm not surprised by. There's a lot behind the scenes for charities and stuff. Right, we've got the playlists down to just GeForce Now. We'll refresh. We'll create a new playlist, which is going to be Xbox Cloud Gaming. We want one more, which is going to be Shorts. Because you never know, we might want to create some. You never know. Then we'll go back to the channel. Playlist should show up here. There we go. And liked videos, that's private, so that doesn't show. channels, yep. Home, yep. About's got a little bit of tiddly text, and let's see, it was created 3rd of October 2020. That one still hasn't processed. How pants is that? YouTube Studio, let's have a look, see what's going on in there. Content. Processing. It just takes forever. It just takes forever. Welcome to another Rokkster video. More to the point, this is Icarus on GeForce now. Survival game. That's what it is. Don't need to say much more than that, really. And we'll leave that to percolate and cook and do its job. There we go. Right. Okay. What we got over here then? We need to start saving some of this. Rokkster YouTube assets. This one was the watermark. If ever I need to create a new one, we can close that window down. This one is the banner, so we'll save the banner. YT banner. We can close that one down. Looks like we've lost the icon. Well, it doesn't matter. It was only my face. We'll close that program down. There we go. We'll close this and this and this. And then we've got... I'm liking this, guys. What do you think? I think that looks okay. The trouble is it says Rokk here. I don't know why it says Rokk. Oh, I know why it says Rokk. It's to do with the manage your Google account, I believe. So it uses the first name. I wonder if... I wouldn't give anything away here. That's my birthday. See, it says name. That's the bit that it shows. Rokkster. That's what we need. And let's see if it lets me do this. Yes, it did. So now, it might take a few seconds to show up. Yeah. Eventually that's going to say Rokkster. Stupid uses the first name, but it does. So that will change to Rokkster. That's cool. Rokkster's the channel, so that's cool. And that will process in a minute. That will be our first video. Which is actually one from a couple of weeks ago, which I've downloaded from Restream. And then the next thing will be to start streaming. So there you go. I think we'll leave it there. Thank you to the people. Thank you to everybody, actually. It's been in the chat today. It's lovely to see you. And thank you for those of you that have subscribed to my new channel, Rokkster, GeForce Now on Xbox Cloud Gaming. That's really, really sweet of you. Thank you. So yes, it's good. We begin. We have started. Sunny is streaming, I believe, in 20 minutes on Sunny Cloud Gaming. So pop across and see him. Any of you other guys, if you're about to stream or you're streaming this evening, pop it in the chat. I don't mind. I'm coming to an end, so you may as well use the time to promote your stuff. Yeah, that's come out okay. I might play with the banner a bit more. Just make it a little bit more fun. I'm not sure about the subtitle there, it's a bit big, but it's kind of working, and I do like the little icon. That's cool. So there you go. Thank you ever so much. I hopefully will see you all before Christmas. I plan on doing some stuff before then, but in the meantime, thank you for spending some time with me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, see you on Rokkster soon. Take care, everybody. And ends stream. Cheers.